This is Gene Montrastelli, and welcome to the Tapping Q&A podcast, recorded live to tape from Williamsburg in Brooklyn. This is episode 272, originally aired May 24th, 2017. Hi, everyone. I hope this finds you well wherever you are and whatever time of day you're getting a chance to listen to this. Thanks for spending some time with me today. Today, we're going to spend some time talking about and tapping for those moments when progress has stopped and we really feel stuck and we're frustrated inside of that. And I have a little personal story to share with you how we ended up tapping for that today. If you haven't done so already, remember that we have a free 10-part guide to use tapping to stop self-sabotage in your life. There are audios, videos, instructions, tapping scripts. All of it is absolutely free. All you need to do is go to tappingqa.com, click on the big blue button. If you happen to be listening to this right now inside of the website, up in the right-hand column, click on the big blue button. You can sign up for it there. Every few days, we're going to send you a part so you're not overwhelmed with all the information, so you can actually integrate it into your life. So today, we are going to tap on frustration for not making progress. And the reason that this came about is I've already recorded the tapping. I did it earlier today. I have been participating in a 10-week challenge that my Pilates studio is doing. I haven't been to the studio since the fall. And so a few weeks ago, I jumped in. They're offering a special deal for 2 classes and 1 private session every week for 10 weeks. So I'm getting great instruction in the class and personal attention every single week. I love my instructors. I love the classes. I love the fact that it's 3 blocks from my apartment. It's a really great experience. And since I have started, I am in the middle of week 3, so I have only done 8 of the sessions so far. But even after 3 weeks, and really 2.5 weeks, I have seen amazing progress. In class, I'm seeing a different. My energy level is different. I am moving in a way inside of my body that is awesome. When I'm sitting at my desk and I start to slouch, I'm so much more aware of my body that I'm very easily able to correct. And when I correct, it takes less energy to do it. And all of that is true until today's class. It felt as if I was completely disconnected from my body. Every piece of instruction that I was given, I couldn't do. Every correction that Carolina gave me, I wasn't able to do it the right way. After so much progress and being so excited about it, I was so frustrated. And with each thing that I struggled with, the frustration grew. And as the frustration grew, not only was it tensing my body, which was not useful in a Pilates class, it was also clouding my brain. Because the frustration was going and I just couldn't think straight. And when I was being given basic instructions of how to gear the machine and where to put my feet and how to stand, I couldn't hear it. And there were a couple of moments that when I was given instruction, I just kind of stopped and went, just to try and get some more oxygen in my brain and calm down a little bit. I did a little tapping on my collarbone, but it was class, so I didn't have time to just stop and tap because I needed to keep moving. And so I came home frustrated, and the first thing I did was I sat down and I tapped for this idea of being frustrated with progress plateauing. And I wanted to share it today because this isn't something that just happens when we're doing physical stuff like a Pilates class. I have clients bump into this problem all of the time with their tapping. And so I wanted to share it with you today so that when you reach that moment where you feel like you're stuck, that the effort that you're putting in isn't reaping any reward, and you're questioning the process, and you're questioning your process, and you're questioning the tool set, and it just feels like a giant waste of time, here's a tap along for you today. So I have the audio here for you right now. I've also transcribed a tapping script. So if you go to tappingqandapodcast.com, click on the link for episode 272 directly below the player. There's a printed script that you can print out and take with you. And if you have downloaded the Tapping Q&A app, which is free for both Android devices and for Apple devices, if you click on the text button, you will see the recent tap along audios that I've done. I've actually included the transcript of it. So with the app, you have the opportunity to listen to the audio right there, or just to take the script and tap to it at your own pace in your own way. There's a link at tappingqandapodcast.com for both the Android and the Apple app. So without further ado, here's me frustrated and tapping for being frustrated with not having the progress that I want and feeling like I have plateaued, which you can use as well. Tap on the side of the hand, take a nice big deep breath. And another nice big deep breath. And move from point to point, repeating after me. Right now I am frustrated by the fact that I am not moving forward. And no matter what I try, I'm not having any progress at all. And when I am stuck in this place, it's difficult for me to focus. It's difficult for me to take action. It's difficult for me to believe that it is possible to be better. Because right now I'm trying really hard. I'm doing everything I know how to do. I'm putting forth a full effort. And it's making no difference at all. It feels like a waste of time. It feels like I'm going backwards. It feels like no matter what I do, it is useless. Not only am I questioning what I'm doing right now, but I'm questioning everything I did before. Was my past success a fluke? Was my past efforts actually helpful? I hate feeling stuck like this. And I hate feeling like I can't move forward. And even though all of this is true, I can recognize the fact that this is a process. And sometimes when we are in process, it doesn't go as smoothly as we would like. It doesn't move forward as easily as we would like. I recognize the fact the effort I am putting forth right now is adding to my success. Even if I can't see that success in this moment. Even if I can't feel that success with this effort. I'm not going to be stuck like this forever. And the simple fact I'm investing some time to try and transform this, to keep moving forward, is good. I give myself permission to do the work and to know the results are going to come. Even if they're not coming right now, even if they're not coming as fast as I would like, the results are going to come. I trust myself. I trust the process. I trust my tool set. Knowing that when I put forth this effort, I am eventually going to have progress. I am open to the possibility of that progress being quick. I am open to the possibility of that happening easily. I give myself permission to trust myself, to trust the process, to keep taking action, knowing that this will ultimately lead me to my goal. So I hope you found that tapping useful. I certainly felt so much better after doing it. As you heard in the introduction, that was recorded after the tapping. This is recorded after the tapping. And I'm excited to go back on Friday because I know I am moving in the right direction. I know even though I feel super exhausted today, and maybe that was part of the reason I was struggling so much, that it's going to continue to make a huge difference. If you are in Brooklyn and you're looking for a Pilates studio, check out Flesh and Bones. They do great stuff. I love them very, very much. I would put this tapping somewhere that you have access to it, because more than likely right now, you're not in a situation where you need it. You might because you searched it out, but if it just showed up today because of the regular podcast feed, bookmark this, print out the tapping script, download the app so that when you bump into this wall, you are in a situation where you're not stuck in the frustration. You can take 5 or 6 minutes and you can tap your way through it. Also, make sure you check out the entire archive. Go to tappingqandapodcast.com. We're over 325 podcasts now between full episode, partial episode, or bonus episodes, 2-part episodes. There's all sorts of great information there. It's just sitting there waiting for you to use for free. I received a really awesome text message today from one of my clients who was commenting on a podcast that she had used today that made a huge difference in her life from 5 years ago. The content is evergreen. There's 8 years of content waiting in there. If there is an issue or a person you want to hear from, it's in that archive, tappingqandapodcast.com. If you found today's podcast or any of the other podcasts in the archive useful for someone else, please pass it along. Be our ambassador. Don't spam your inbox and send it to everybody in the world. But if you know someone who could use this, please be our ambassador. It would make a huge difference for them, and it would mean the world to me. If you have a topic you'd like to see us cover in the future or a guest you'd like me to talk to, please let me know. Some of the best shows have come from recommendations from listeners just like you. I can always be reached about the podcast or anything else at Gene, Gene, at tappingqanda.com. Or if you're on the website or inside the app, just click on the contact link. In the app, you can send me email or leave me a voicemail message. On the website, if you click on the contact link, sends me an email. I get all of those emails. I love hearing from people just like you. If you haven't done so already, you can subscribe to the podcast in Stitcher, in TuneIn, in Apple Podcasts, in the Google Music Play Store, and iHeartRadio, and wherever you listen to it. If there's an opportunity for you to leave a rating and a review, I would really appreciate it. It makes it easier for people to find the show. For the Tapping Q&A podcast, this is Gene Montrestelli, who is feeling so much better because I took some time to tap today. Hoping you have a great day, and I will talk to you real soon. Bye-bye. The Tapping Q&A podcast is copyright Gene Montrestelli Tapping Q&A 2016. All views expressed by guests are those of the guests and not necessarily of Gene Montrestelli or Tapping Q&A.